So in their 99 Cup run, Dallas Stars, they go to beat up the Buffalo Sabres in 6. Did the goal count? I don't know. Leave a comment down below.
Oh, that was the Brett Hull foot in the crease debacle.
On the Dominator.
Yeah.
Do you think it should have counted or no?
Not according to the rules they had at the time. I mean, in regular hockey, yes, but according to the rules that they had at that point in the National Hockey League, if the foot is in the crease, the goal does not count.
So in the 99 Cup run, Craig Ludwig says to his friend Vinnie Paul, who's one of the drummer in Pantera, can you make us like a song, dude? Your songs are great. Your music kicks ass, but we just skated the same boring pop songs of 1999. Can you do us a favor? He's like, dude, I got you. So when you hear that Dallas Stars song, that's Vinnie Paul and Pantera. They made that song specifically for the Dallas Stars in their 99 Cup run. And in that Cup run, when they started playing the song at home, they were, I think it was 9-2 in that Cup run using that song. And man, that song sounds great. It sounds just like Cowboys from Hell, Walk. I mean, a lot of the Pantera songs do sound the same.
Sure.
But what a great story. And then in the Cup run, after they won the Cup celebration, Vinnie Paul was invited to the celebration by Craig Ludwig. And so, the infamous moment where Guy Carbonneau is hoisting the cup. We just won it. Hey, fellas, here's the cup for the pool. And then they threw it off the balcony to try to get in the pool, and they missed and then cranked it off the side of the concrete.
Once upon a time, Mike Keane, who was part of that Cup-winning team, one of my co-hosts at the time asked that question about the Cup and the pool. And you want to know what Mike Keane's response was?
What? Even
if I did know that story, I wouldn't tell you.
You think he would come on the show?
Mike Keane?
Yeah.
It's always worth an ask.
So Vinnie Paul tells the story. He was there right by the pool, and he saw Guy Carbonneau launch the cup and then ding it on the concrete, and that's the cup dent. And then,
Yeah, well, listen, that I've heard stories about that Stanley Cup, and keep in mind there's 3 of them. There's the one that gets handed out on the ice, and there's the one that kind of gets shipped around for promotional purposes, and there's one that the players get to deal with.
I'm fascinated how they just keep adding rings, but you're going to run out of space eventually.
No. So what they do is when they add a new ring along the bottom, the top one comes off, and that goes up at the hall. So then they move everything down, and then it keeps going that way. So it's the same amount of rings, but once they run out of space and that top ring comes off, goes in the hockey hall.
Have you ever seen it? The cup started to be about this big, and then it kind of expanded.
Initially it was just the cup. That was it. And then they added the base around it. Grey Cup, same thing. The Calder Cup for the American League, same thing.
You got to think, if you just kept adding, you get a cup. Guys don't have the wingspan anymore because it's such a big cup.
I got a weekend with the Calder Cup. My roommate at the time had won the Calder Cup with the Chicago Wolves, and we got to take it around town. When we got it, it's not like the Stanley Cup where there is a keeper that comes with you and keeps an eye on it the whole time. They just ship it to you in a suitcase.
In a FedEx box.
Yeah, and it shows up. And I remember him and I, because it was in rough shape, we took it apart and we cleaned it up. We soaked the cup in vinegar and shined it up. We actually took a little bit of model paint and painted up the base of it and made it look really good. Then we went out partying with it, and then we shipped it off to the next guy.
They give you a return shipping label for that too, or no?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. That they care about. They want to know where it is and where it's going, but it just gets passed around.
Hey, if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. We do a new podcast every single Sunday during the season called Sling the Biscuit. It is a non-mainstream hockey podcast, so we talk about my hockey career, the minor pros, Spain, the Fed, you name it, all the stuff that you won't hear in the mainstream news.
Music,
pop culture,
politics, a little bit.
Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you soon.